Hello and welcome to Benidorm. This is our park up for the night, another wild camp. We've got the covers on, we've got a little warning sign that says in Spanish, be aware that this vehicle has 24-hour surveillance with cameras streaming to the Wi-Fi and then up into the cloud. That's what it says. And we've had that done in quite a few languages, so I always put that on as a deterrent, hopefully to keep people away. With the cameras and the alarm and the sign, you know, the hope is that they just move on to somewhere else, less protected. So we're all locked up and secured, and over here we are surrounded by Benidorm. And our first port of call is the Solana, although it's not called the Solana. By the way, the Solana is the hotel in the series Benidorm, which, if you don't watch it, is like a sitcom set in Benidorm where a family or a number of families come on holiday and they come to an all-in package in Benidorm and get up to no good and have a good time, and it's really funny. You should watch it if you can. So we're going to pop into the hotel that is basically set. The programme Benidorm is set at the hotel, and there is Marge and her sister on the mobility scooter, and it's a double ganger mobility scooter, and I think we're going to get quite a few of them as we walk around. So the hotel's name, which I'm looking for now because it's a 17-minute walk away and I keep getting bit by mosquitoes, is called Spin.
Oh. Can't get the palm trees and you can, but the
I'll have to
van's too far away.
I'll have to have a look and find out what the hotel's called. The Sol Pelicanos Ocas. The Sol Pelicanos Ocas is the hotel where Benidorm is set.
It's a sister hotel.
It is. There's two. This one is the outside shot and the inside of the hotel, and the sister hotel is where all the outside pictures are taken, I think, or vice versa. And anyway,
Neptune's bar is opposite, but it's also called something different.
Oh, there you go. Good information. So there's quite a lot of places to park. We've been parked here about two hours. We've not been kicked off yet. I don't think there's a reason to kick us off here. There's no guarded parking as, you know, we used to in Morocco. There's no booth there, and there's nothing that says you can't park overnight. So there's a motorhome over there and there's a motorhome over there, and I suppose safety in numbers. We're going to play that game, and if we get the knock tonight, then we get the knock. We've locked everything away, we've secured it, and so we're going to start walking to the Solana. Here we go. Right, I'm going to turn this off now and I'll catch you later. Around here on their mobility scooter, wasn't she? On patrol.
Yeah, because you can throw up to the bar, you can get to the outside of it.
Yeah. It's kind of surreal visiting a place that you've watched on TV. Although we've done the, you know, if you were with us in Benidorm, with Gladiator and all the Game of Thrones and all that kind of good stuff, then, you know, you'll know that we quite like visiting movie sets and sets for TV. It's nice to see the reality, actually, of what's shown on TV, what's not shown on TV. And we know there's a sister hotel to this, which is just there, and they do some of the shots inside and outside, but it does look like that this was the outside shot for the pool. And of course people, you know, it's a regular hotel. What, you got stuff here, mate?
No shoes.
Okay. I don't think the Spanish bother with non-slip tiles. There it is, that is the bar, definitely. I think they might have put a few stools in there. Oh, there are stools in there, so that is definitely the bar.
And swingers.
Yeah.
And I reckon they sat in that. And that's where they were talking about, you know, all the weird stuff that goes on.
Yeah. This is fantastic to see this.
Isn't it? Cool.
It's kind of weird being here when we've watched it so many times. Mind you saying that, I couldn't remember the bloke's name, so that's bad, isn't it? Really. Should you ever walk around that way and then walk back? So for tonight's dinner we've got tuna salad prepared with a few prawns in. But we've just passed an amazingly smelling fish and chip shop. And we're kind of craving fish and chips, so who knows? We might be going back via the fish and chip shop. But I think we have a look on the seafront first, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have a walk on the seafront, have a beer.
Might be a bit mad, crazy.
Yeah. Well, it's still early, isn't it? It's still like 6, 7. What time is it now?
6:30.
It's only 6:30. Wow. Yeah. I'm just. It's like Wendy said, the floor is very slippery. So I hope you appreciate this walk around of the Solana Hotel in Benidorm. Part of the screen set of Benidorm, the picture that's on TV, or the series that's on TV. To show the reality is how it is in real life, really. Ooh. Yeah, really slippery on this. I've got to be careful, otherwise I'll go over and then for one, the camera will get smashed, and for two, I may hurt myself. Then when you have to drive.
And the bloke just said we weren't allowed out that pool.
Yeah. So we're going to walk back now. We're going to walk through the hotel, out the front.
We're not going to have a beer in there?
Nah. Oh, yeah, we can. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Yeah, just to say we've had a beer there.
Yeah.
Let's walk on this way then. Yeah, okay. I was going to say now let's head to the madness on the seafront, but we'll have a beer here.
Well, it's calm.
Yeah, you're right.
Lots of little different.
Yeah. It's lovely, isn't it? In actual fact, this is a good advert for the hotel, really. Wonder whether they've stopped doing this series now, haven't they? So it'll probably never get filmed here again. But we're not the only ones to walk around here with a camera, that's for sure, over the years. Right, I'm going to shut this off now and go into the bar. Hopefully join you on the seafront. So we've just had a pint in the Solana Hotel. Took some more footage, put some bits and pieces on Facebook, and now we're heading to the seaside through the madness of Benidorm. It's early evening, you know, so you don't get many people that's drunk and, you know, acting up and
wait till you get to the seafront.
all that kind of good stuff.
It's 7:30.
Can you imagine the carnage later on though? Well, what day is it? It's Friday, isn't it?
It's Friday.
So it's even the weekend. Not that it matters around here, but it's Friday. So this is Benidorm seafront, and we're going to get some fish and chips shortly because I'm hungry.
Ski wakeboarding.
Oh yeah, it's got quite an impressive seafront, Benidorm, hasn't it? Really?
It is actually.
Look at this.
We go right.
Ooh.
We went from Calipay
Yeah.
and we went back to Alicante. I reckon we drove down that street and we were along that seafront there.
Yeah. What a lovely seafront. And obviously it's less busy now because everyone's gone back for a siesta, get a bite to eat, and then get out at night time, get on the pop. So I'm going to search around to find a fish and chip shop and do some fish and chips. So it had to happen once on our trip, at least once. I was expecting it before now actually. We got the knock last night from the police. And we moved, we didn't move far, so that's the benefit. And actually they pointed us out, they're really nice and said, look, you can't park here, it's not permitted. So they literally pointed us across the road where the other large motorhome was, and so we moved here last night where we spent the night. So just be aware that I wasn't aware of this, because I wouldn't have parked there if I would have been, but as we sort of walk you across here, just behind the trees there's a couple of signs that say there's a 2 metre and arrows pointing inwards, and 2 metre and arrows pointing downwards. Now I didn't know this, but that means if you're bigger than 2 metres wide and bigger than 2 metres tall, then you can't go in there. I've not seen that before. I might have been looking and not seeing, but I definitely haven't seen it before. And usually there's a sign left and right, isn't there, that says no motorhomes, or something that's a bit more of a giveaway that it's that vehicles above 2 metres and wider than 2 metres are not allowed in there. And it's quite strange because sometimes there's like an overhead barrier, or there's bollards left and right to restrict vehicles going in there of that size, but that opening is absolutely huge. I mean, that's about a 7 metre opening there. Anyway, we got the knock and we moved, like I said, over to here. Wendy's just doing a bit of tidying up, and then we're going to go and move on to Valencia today. Actually, I think we're just going to drive past Valencia, because the stops I saw in Valencia were actually in Valencia. There was various negative reports about a couple of them, and I'd rather not do that. So in other news, I shaved off my beard last night. I've had it for a year, and when I left the army I said that I'd have a beard for a year and then I'd shave it off, and if I'm honest, I'd had about enough of it. It demands quite a lot of maintenance and it gets in the way, and when it gets so long that things start living in it, then that's a good sign to shave it off. So here you go. This is Martin without a beard. Good evening. Still in Benidorm, and it's time to shave off the beard. I've had it for almost a year now. Started growing it whilst I was doing my last 6 months in the army, and it's time to get rid of it now. So here goes.
You big weight travellers is going to look slightly a bit different. You look fucking amazing, mate.
Look.
My Martin's back. Shit the bed. Complete enough. Do you know what? I don't even think you need to shave. I think you could just leave it after you've done that. and then just like trim it.
This feels dead weird. There you go. All gone. Cut. You weren't allowed to grow a beard in the army, but not up until about 2 months ago. Now it's legal now, up to a certain length. Nowhere near the length I had, but up to a certain length. So I've always said that, you know, when I leave, I'll grow a beard for a year, which is what I did. And now it's gone. Right. Squeaky car moving into a car park over there. So onwards to Valencia.